Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle skincare, sometimes self-care, and today we're talking skincare empties. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, has it not? I have a lot of products to get through today, so to help me along with my review process, I'm going to be rating all of the empties with stars, 1 star being the worst, 5 stars being the best. So if you're so ready to jump into these 5-star empties, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So first up, cleansers. This is the Bloomeffects Royal Tulip Cleansing Jelly, and I'm going to rate this a 4 stars out of 5. This is a really cool first cleanser that is designed to remove makeup and sunscreen, but it can also function as your second cleanser to gently cleanse your skin of dirt, impurities, oil, etc. So it's really interesting because the texture is a jelly. It's not a balm, it's not an oil, it is a jelly that you apply to your dry skin to remove makeup, like I said, or sunscreen. You work it in, really get it in there, emulsify it then with some water, and then start to rinse it off. Once you hit it with some water, it starts to emulsify into more of like a milk type of cleanser. So it leaves your skin really soft and moisturized. So I personally mostly use this as like a first cleanser, and then I follow up with more of like a foaming cleanser. That's just my personal preference. But I was really impressed with this. Like I said, it's not a balm, it's not an oil, but it actually does effectively remove and break down makeup and sunscreen really nicely without that balmy, oily kind of feel. It washes away really cleanly. So it's really unique. It's really different. Something I enjoyed, and I actually just opened up a second tube of this. Skin 1004 Centella Ampoule Foam. Not my favorite cleanser. I'm going to rate this a 2 stars out of 5. Nothing too bad about this, quite honestly. Ingredients are good, fragrance free, no essential oils. I think it's a really effective cleanser. I think it foams up really nicely and breaks down oil and all of that. I just found that it left my skin kind of dry. Just a little bit stripping, but it's not a very harsh cleanser. It's just my skin is so picky. So I actually, I did empty this, but I used it as a shower gel, and so it actually worked really well there. So that's why I said good cleanser, but for my sensitive skin that is prone to dehydration, just a little bit stripping. Roche-Posay Lipikar AP Plus Wash. You've seen me empty so many of these throughout the years. It's a 5 out of 5, yeah. So another one hits the dust. This is the one, since you can't really see, it's empty. This is the one that's more of that milky type of cleanser that actually foams up on the skin. I find it very skin respectful, non-stripping, and perfect for my skin type. Toners. This is the Jung 5.5 Relief Toner. I'm rating this a 5 out of 5. You know that I've loved this toner for a really long time, and I got the big size. I was actually surprised to see this in my empties basket because I thought I already covered this in the last one, but it must have been my first empty after that video. So really like it. Very, very simple, to the point type of toner, but that's what I like in skincare. Roundlab 1025 Dokdo Toner. Another 5 out of 5. I don't mess around with my toners. I know what I like, and this is one that I really like. I find this to be another simple, straightforward type of toner, but I do feel like this dives in just a little bit deeper than the Jung toner does. It's just a little bit more hydrating, but they're actually pretty neck and neck as far as being really thin, watery, lightweight, quickly absorbs, but very great for my dehydrated skin. Aprilskin Artemisia Rice Essence Toner. I'm going to rate this a 4 out of 5. I'll tell you why in just a second. It has nothing to do with performance. It's so hydrating. It has a little bit more body, just a touch more plumpness in the texture. It's still really runny, just a little bit, you know what I mean? A little bit more slip, and it's dives in really deep, super duper hydrating. I absolutely love how this feels, but the reason I knocked a star off is because it's just kind of hard to find. It's not available like on all K-beauty retailers. You can really only find it on Aprilskin. Sometimes you can get it on Amazon. So I don't really love that it's just not widely available. It makes it hard for me to talk about it a lot because so many people can't access it, but I really love the hydration level of this toner. Numbuzin number 1 toner. I'm going to rate this 5 out of 5. I'm so excited about this. Now I have the little deluxe 100 milliliter. Can you believe there's 100 milliliter in here? 100 milliliter size. I actually got this for free with one of my Olive Young orders. It was like a gift with purchase. And so I kind of set it aside. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to use this. And once I started using it, I was super duper impressed. Really, really like full fat water. Is that what James Welsh says, right? It's exactly that. It is the type of toner that's really watery and unassuming. Then you get it in your skin and it just like just bursts into hydration, just fills every little crevice of your skin with deep down refreshing hydration. It feels awesome. So I love this. 5 out of 5. I actually already have bought the full size, which is a big jumbo size. That's like 300 milliliter. I'm really excited about that because, you know, I go through toner clearly very fast. Laneige Cream Skin Refiner Mist. This is the old formula, the discontinued formula. So I just wanted to share with you that I did prioritize using this. I showed it in a few routines. I did empty it. I'm gonna miss it. It's discontinued. So I mean, 4 out of 5 stars, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. You can't really get your hands on this one anymore. Serums. NIOD Modulating Glucosides. 5 out of 5. Are you surprised? You've seen multiple empty bottles of this, and this is something that I say I kind of always have it around. I always have it on hand. I always have a backup bottle going, and that has not changed. So there's another bottle in my cabinet. I haven't opened it yet. I don't feel the need, but this is something I go to when my skin is feeling a little bit weak, a little bit sensitive, or irritated. Maybe it's burning. This does the trick beautifully. Peach and Lily Rescue Party Barrier Restore Serum. 5 out of 5. Are you surprised? Probably not if you've been watching my videos over the last couple of months. The first few months of 2024, I was talking about this a lot because it's really just kind of what I was going back to time and time again. It's a great barrier restoring serum, right? It has a couple different forms of ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. It also has ectoin, which, you know, I'm kind of obsessed with this antioxidant. Not only is it very protective, but it's also incredibly hydrating, really good for dehydrated skin, helps your skin retain hydration, which really plays into all that barrier support in the formula too. And I just found it like a nice in-between expression of a barrier serum. You know, barrier serums often have a very creamy, very emollient texture. Sometimes though they can have more of a hydrating gel texture. This is somewhere in between. It's a little bit lighter, runnier, still a little bit creamy, but just not as heavy. And so I really liked this one, and I didn't regret purchasing it. It's a little bit pricey, but I feel like it was worth it. Bringgreen Cera Healer 4.3% Repair Serum. So I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 5, and this is another case where the 1 star that I knocked off is not due to performance. I really love this serum. Speaking of like textures for barrier repair, hydrating gel texture. You can find them, but they're not as common. And so I really enjoyed this in the very early spring when my skin was going really oily. My skin's still kind of figuring itself out right now. But this really helped me get through, and I just barely emptied this. So really hydrating, really plumping, but there's ceramide in here. There's ectoin. Yeah, star ingredient. I love that one. And the reason that I knocked a star off is really just due to the price and size. I paid about $25 for this on Olive Young, and it's only 25 milliliters. That's pretty tiny for a serum, right? I mean, most K-beauty serums are a 50 milliliter, maybe they're 30, but I'm used to getting a lot more value, like a lot more product to the price. And so that was a little bit of a disappointment because this didn't last me a terribly long time, but I still really love the formula and I would consider buying this again. Let's talk eye creams. This is the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Eye Serum, and I'm rating this 2 stars out of 5. I got some feelings. Okay, so I was really excited when this launched. It took me a while to buy it. I finally bought it. I finally started trying it, and I didn't really get to see any type of results with this because the packaging sucks, and that's why I knocked so many stars off of it. You know, the packaging is a little dropper bottle, like most ordinary products are, right? However, this is a very runny formula it's not an eye cream. It's truly like an eye serum. It's very, very runny liquid. And so in order to apply this, you know, you have to like put it onto your fingers and then you have to like get it onto your face right away. And I just found that I would quickly drop the dropper into the bottle in order to not have it run down my hands, right? You know, to apply it. And I would always knock this over for some reason. I don't know. Maybe this is a Kelly problem. I'm not sure. But because I would never have enough time to close this before it started running down my hand, I lost so much product. I lost over half of the bottle because it would tip over and spill out into the sink. So, like I said, the packaging sucks. This formula really does need a more precise kind of like a pump type bottle. In my personal opinion, the dropper just doesn't make sense. It's just not easy to use, and you know you're not supposed to be doing this, right? So I don't love the packaging. I didn't get enough of the product to see any type of results to tell you if it works or not. Stratia Lipid Gold. I was really excited when this launched in the fall of 2023, and it was everything I wanted it to be. It is a very barrier restorative eye cream that also has included some ingredients that help with under eye darkness and that help to target fine lines and wrinkles. I really love the performance of this, and I'm actually kind of surprised that I haven't bought it again, but quite honestly, I have so many things to work through right now that I've just been kind of waiting until I run out of my other Stratia products and just do a big restock order all at once. So you will see this from me again. I really do feel like not only did it help strengthen that delicate skin under my eye, which I've been noticing more over the last couple of years. It's a little bit more prone to dryness and some peely skin. So this has really helped with that. But I think it also helps with darkness under the eyes as well. Now, speaking of Stratia, 5 out of 5. Did I not say that? It should be clear. 5 out of 5 stars. But speaking about Stratia, I don't want to waste too much time in this video because we have so many products to go through. So I do have my Stratia Lipid Gold. Now this is the serum lotion, like for the full face. And then this is the Fortify facial oil, which you see me combine in like all of my skincare routines. Some more empties here. And these are also 5 out of 5. Don't have to spend too much time on it. If you watch my content, you know how much I love these products. My last eye cream is the Face Theory Ocuwake Eye Cream. Now, I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 5, and I actually really enjoyed this one. It's kind of like a hydrating, creamy type of texture. So it's like a cream, but there's a lightness to it. It's not like a stiff, buttery type of cream. And I feel like the hero ingredient here is really the urea. It really does help to repair the under eye area, help again with like that dryness and that peely, flaky kind of texture that you might get. Urea is a very barrier restorative, hydrating type of ingredient. But I did knock 1 star off of it because there's not really anything really compelling in the well aging department. That's really something that I look for in my eye creams. I want to make sure that I'm stimulating the collagen, getting all those peptides that target fine lines and wrinkles to keep that skin firm and smooth, right? And so I feel like this formula sort of lacked that. Let's talk moisturizers. A Skinfix Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. I emptied the jar and then I refilled it with the refill cartridge. So I wanted to show you that this is refillable, which I think is so good. I'm going to rate this a 4 stars out of 5. Now, I know I shared this quite a bit during the winter when I was using this cream that I didn't like it a couple of years ago. They recently reformulated it within the last few years. I got around to trying it and I actually really like what they've done with the cream. Not all reformulations are bad, right? So I think they fixed a lot of the elements I didn't like about when I first tried it 5 years ago now, I think it might have been. So anyways, I use this all winter long. It's very rich, it's moisturizing, it's barrier restorative. I knocked a star off of it because it's a pretty pricey product for what it is, for the amount that you get. And it's not my year-round moisturizer, so I'm just being kind of picky right now. It's really only something that I've been gravitating towards in cold weather. So even though I refilled this, it's probably not going to get a lot of use during the summer months. Cerave Moisturizing Cream, 5 out of 5. You know I've been using this for many, many years, and I use this, you know, really part of the reason I love this so much is I can seem to use this in any type of weather. Whenever my skin needs barrier repair, no matter the weather, this seems to work for me. And of course, I went through this big tub over the winter months. And something I liked doing with this cream during the winter months was actually mixing in a like pea-size amount of La Roche-Posay Cicaplast cream. So this is a skin protectant cream, really. You can use it in many different ways. It is meant to soothe irritation with madecassoside, but it also has a good amount of dimethicone, which is a great occlusive agent. And there's some petrolatum in here in Cerave that also helps to just help tuck in your skincare, as I say, right? But when I mix them together, it takes the medium weight of CeraVe and makes it like a much thicker, heftier type of cream, way more occlusive. And so this actually worked for me towards the end of winter when my skin was the driest. It was ailing the most. I also was sick at the end of winter, and so this really helped get my skin through. Sunscreens. I have been jumping around with different sunscreens, testing things for video, so I actually don't have a ton that I have emptied during this time, but you won't be surprised to see 5 out of 5 Skin 1004 Centella Hyalu-Cica sunscreen. You know, I'm always raving about this. I've gone through quite a few tubes of this, and it is something that I always say that I keep around because I reach for it so consistently. It's really a daily driver for me. And the reason it's just suits my skin. It's really comfortable. It doesn't make my skin overly dewy. It's not heavy. It's not irritating. It doesn't travel into my eyes. It works well under makeup, blah, blah, blah. I love it. It just feels so comfortable and breathable. Another one I really like is the Cynic Enjoy Super Mild Sun Essence. I haven't talked about this one in a while, but it's actually a very protective. It has a really high SPF rating. It's a really nice sunscreen. It's kind of essence-y, so it's more dewy. It's a little bit more skincare-like, little bit more heft on the skin, but I do enjoy that as well. And so I've had this one for a while. I had to empty it. It was getting time, right? So I really prioritized emptying this, but I have another one in my sunscreen drawer. So let's take a moment to talk about hair care, because I actually have empties of 2 very rival types of products, and I wanted to take an opportunity to do like a very mini this or that. So this is the Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother, and this is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. So both of these products are hair serums that are meant to like bond and repair damaged hair, help to strengthen it up and leave it more silky and manageable, right? So Olaplex No. 6 been around for a really long time. I've been using this for a really long time as well. My hairstylist uses it too. So this is something that, you know, as I do, obviously I have color treated hair. As I've been doing that more regularly, I make sure to build this into my hair care routine. So I just put it on after I wash my hair. When it's damp, I'll run this through, and that's it. Super easy. Now, K18 kind of entered the scene a few years ago, and I know I named this as a monthly favorite. I want to say in 2022, like in the spring. I was really enjoying it then, and it's kind of a similar concept to Olaplex, definitely a rival. And so I don't think I've ever named Olaplex a favorite, but it is really a favorite. This is a 5 out of 5 hair care product for me. I think it really helps to strengthen my hair. It helps to keep it in really good shape. I think it helps to resist some split ends and damage on my hair as well in between trims. I really like it. It's about $30. You get 100 milliliter. This like bottle lasts forever for me. I don't wash my hair a ton, so this actually usually lasts me close to a year, honestly. So pretty decent investment, I think, personally. You know, just use one pump. K18, on the other hand, it's a little smaller. This is 50 milliliter. It's really expensive. I just checked. It's like retailing $75. That is not what it retailed back in 2022. It was still pretty pricey. I think it was pushing maybe $60, which is still, I think, too much, honestly. But they raised the price recently. Why? I know everybody's doing it, but like, why though? So I don't really understand why this is so freaking expensive. It is nice, but I have to say it's tricky to use. Unlike Olaplex, where I can just put it in my hair and be done, they have all these complicated rules on how to use it. You're not supposed to use conditioner, blah, blah, blah. But quite honestly, I think that it leaves your hair feeling a lot more dry if you don't use conditioner with it. I could make a whole video about it. If you really want me to, I will, but I think most people watching my channel don't really care about hair care. So anyways, I think it's kind of tricky to use. It takes a learning curve to figure out how to use this. It's half as big as Olaplex. It's twice, now even more, the cost of Olaplex, and it's just not worth it. I really like what it does to my hair. I really do enjoy the performance, but that price, I mean, this is like luxury hair care. It's not. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. So Olaplex is a 5 out of 5 for me, for K18, for it not being easy to figure out how to use, and I think for the price, I'm knocking 2 stars off. This is a 3 out of 5. Body care. Let's talk about Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. Now, this is what I call a head to toe cream. I use this on my face. I use it all over my body. I use it for my hands. I absolutely love this. And this is something that I have been going back to for a few years now. And there's so many reasons for it. Number one, head to toe, right? I mean, it works for everything. It's a really nice barrier restorative cream. It doesn't have a focus on ceramides, but it still is very protective with like glycerin and niacinamide and all of that. So I really like how this treats my skin. But I really particularly love it for my body skin because it absorbs really fast and it's not like greasy or sticky, because sometimes I just want to get moisturizer on and get my clothes on, and sometimes, you know, heavier lotions take a little bit more time to settle in. It's like your jeans just like won't pull up, you know what I mean, or your leggings won't go on. So I really like how fast absorbed it just it just functions really well for body, but it's also a really great face cream too, and it's affordable. This is the Zeroid Pimple Proof Gel Cleanser and Pimple Proof Toner. And I didn't know what to expect from these. These were sent to me as PR, not from Zeroid. It was like part of like a bigger package of K-Beauty from a K-Beauty retailer. I can't even remember who sent it to me, honestly. And I had this sitting around for a really long time. I was like, yeah, I'll get around to it. But I don't usually use these types of products on my face because I'm pretty much set with tretinoin, right? However, I love using these types of products on my chest and on my back because I am quite prone to congestion and breakouts there, and it just gets worse when I'm working out really hard, right? So the gel cleanser I actually kept in my shower as a exfoliating body wash. There's salicylic acid in here, and that's exactly what I need to dive deep into my pores to help keep the congestion not congested, right? Not stuck in the pores, to keep things clear. So it's a really straightforward, it looks exactly how it sounds. It's a straightforward gel cleanser. It's not super thick. It's not super runny. It foams up really nicely. And I didn't find it drying for my body skin. And I really liked pairing it with the toner. And this is a step that I like to take, especially for my chest and back, is I'll use an exfoliating type of toner. As I shared in my neck care video, I decant this into a spray bottle that can be sprayed upside down for my back. It's like from an old body spray product. I actually filled it up with this. It has salicylic acid in it, but it also has glycolic acid. I almost forgot the word. Glycolic acid and lactic acid in here. So the salicylic acid dives into the pore to decongest it, but the lactic and glycolic acid work on top of the skin for like that bumpy texture, but also for brightening and taking care of hyperpigmentation, which I can get if the pimples get inflamed. So anyways, this kept my skin very, very clear. 5 out of 5. I almost forgot the rating. Polish Choice BHA 2% exfoliating liquid. Same concept here as the Zeroid toner. I just decant this into that body spray bottle, and then I use it for my neck and chest. I don't really need a product like this for my face. Like I said, I've kind of got that covered with tretinoin, and I can't really handle anything else, honestly. But I've used this on my face in the past. I mean, honestly, it's a classic for a reason, right? It really is a 5 out of 5 type of product. It works beautifully to keep the skin clear and to exfoliate deep inside the pore. Oh yeah, that was like some marathon reviewing. I always feel like that after Empties videos. They are really, really rapid, but I love them. I hope you enjoyed. And hey, let me know, how did you like the star rating system? Do you want me to continue on with them for empty videos? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you've emptied recently. If you love this video and you want to see some more skincare from me, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't, by the way. But hit subscribe and come join our community. I do release a lot of new skincare videos throughout the week, so turn on notifications so you're never out of the loop. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe wherever you are in the world. Thanks for being here with me today. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.